January 2026 European EV sales surge. Non-hybrid gas cars are becoming increasingly irrelevant in Europe. Hybrids, plug-in hybrids, and fully electric models are now overwhelmingly popular. EV sales continue to rise faster than any other powertrain. It's a tough period for the sales of electric vehicles in the USA, with extreme polarization along party lines and radical policy reversals. But across the Atlantic, the story looks very different. In Europe, progress towards a cleaner transportation sector marches on. Battery-powered vehicles accounted for a growing share of the European Union's car market in January, while sales of non-hybrid gas and diesel cars witnessed a stunning drop. That's even more notable since the EU's overall car market contracted by 3.9% compared to last January. The European Automobile Manufacturers Association (ACEA) said on Tuesday that the share of EV sales in January increased by 5 percentage points to 19.3%, up from 14.9% during the same period a year ago. Hybrids remained the single largest powertrain category, with a 38.6% market share, while the combined market share of non-hybrid gas and diesel cars collapsed to 30.1%, down from 39.5% a year ago. Volkswagen continued to be the continent's top EV seller, with 17,230 sales. But that number actually represents a 17% year-over-year drop, thanks to increasing competition, according to Dataforce numbers cited by Automotive News. Renault climbed 5 spots to become Europe's second-best EV seller, growing 64% to deliver 14,447 units. Its fresh lineup of affordable EVs like the Renault 5 E-Tech, Scenic E-Tech, and Renault 4 E-Tech continues to find new buyers. These are mainstream cars priced and positioned for mass adoption. Tesla's market share, on the other hand, continued to erode. It fell 6 places to the 10th spot with just 7,794 units sold last month, marking a 17% year-over-year drop. The company's downward spiral in Europe can be attributed in part to CEO Elon Musk's far-right politics, and in part due to an aging model lineup that looks stale compared to new and high-tech offerings from European and Chinese automakers. Speaking of which, BYD essentially doubled its EV sales in Europe, climbing 6 spots to race past Tesla with 8,711 sales, a 94% year-over-year increase. That's despite the EU's 27% tariffs on made-in-China EVs. This surge of EV sales on the continent is mainly led by affordable models. The Dolphin Surf, also called Seagull, starts at just $22,350 in France as of current exchange rates, while Renault's retro modern superminis like the reborn Twingo and Renault 5 start at just $18,679 and $25,000, respectively. The takeaway is hard to ignore here. Affordability drives adoption. That's a lesson USA automakers have only recently started to act on. And while progress is rarely linear, there's a stark contrast in how the market is evolving on both sides of the Atlantic. Source: reposted and summarized from Suvrat Kothari at InsideEvs.